Hi, how's everybody doing? I just want to bring this video about self-worth. And I really don't have a certain instance or a certain time that I want to bring up. What I do want to bring up is bring up an analogy to kind of help you with your self-worth. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to kind of paint the picture and show you why you can have complete confidence in your self-worth. And so if you think about a championship sports team, what you want to look at is that team and that sport and what they do. Say you think about basketball, you probably think about the Michael Jordan and the Bulls. They had an awesome season, or the Golden State Warriors. This season had an awesome season. Think about football, you might think about the New England Patriots or the Pittsburgh Steelers when they had their championships. Baseball, you might think about the Yankees when they're really good, and those kind of things. So all those teams have multiple championships under their belt, right? And they had championship teams that people were just like, man, this is a championship team. Well, think about this. That throughout that season that they had, not every game was perfect. They lost some games, they won some games. Not every shot was made, not every field goal was made, not every pass was completed, not every baseball was hit. There were mistakes. Even though the coach came in with a perfect game plan, the coach still has to execute that. The coach still has to give that plan to the players to execute. And the players aren't perfect. We're not perfect by default, right? So when you think about that and think about how the coach gives that game plan to the players and they go out and try to execute that game plan and they mess up that game plan that the coach has executed, spending hours and has years of experience of doing the coaching job and puts together a perfect game plan that if executed perfectly will work. But what happens is not that plan is not executed exactly perfectly every time. And it's very hard to execute a perfect game plan. When you see like a game that's a perfect game, then you just say, wow, that's a perfect game. So if you think about that, if you think about these championship players, professional baseball, basketball, football players that get paid millions of dollars, even the best of the complete best miss a shot, drop a pass, don't complete a pass through a quarterback, don't hit the ball all the time, don't make that catch. But overall, they get the job done. And overall, those failures that they have throughout the season don't make or break them, right? Those failures are like, okay, yeah, I failed here, but I came back in the end and still got the victory. After the coach gave me the adjustments I needed to make, I came back and made the adjustment and got the victory. So when you think about that even these people that are paid millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to play a game and are considered awesome players, that they're not perfect. That they make mistakes just like everyone else makes mistakes. So I say all that to say this: that you're not a perfect person. I'm not a perfect person. No one's a perfect person, right? So we're all going to make mistakes. But the problem, or the actual thing that you need to do, is when you make those mistakes, or when you come across the obstacle, when you don't do that perfect thing, when you do your best and it still doesn't come out right the way that you planned it. Well, okay. You can't say, well, okay, yeah, it came out that way, but what are you going to do at that point? Are you going to sit back and say, yeah, well, that's okay, it came out that way? Or are you going to get back up and try again? Are you going to get back up and overcome the obstacle, make the adjustment, just like they do in those sports games? Make that adjustment, get back up, and figure out what you need to do to overcome that obstacle. Because that is what these sports stars or professional stars do. They overcome that obstacle that's in their way after they figure out, okay, I messed up here, I didn't do the right thing. Now what can I do to make that adjustment and still overcome that obstacle and win and gain victory? So think about that as you go throughout your day. That no, you're not going to be perfect, but here's what you can do. You can always get up, make adjustments, and go forward and move forward. So I hope this video helps people out. I hope everybody likes this video, and I hope it is a blessing to those out there. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.